Hey guys, Trevor here. And in this video, I'm going to go over what an email address is and use examples so that you understand what an email address is, how to use it, how it's formatted, all of that stuff. So for an email address, an example, and I'll break this down for you, is something like Trevor, and then there's usually an @ symbol, and gmail.com. So let's talk through what this means. So the beginning part of an email address is always the part before the @ symbol. And in this case, you can see it says Trevor. So this is essentially the display name. This is the part that the user, like you, if you sign up for an email address, you'll choose this part, the Trevor part of it. However, it is always followed by an @ symbol. You can see that little symbol right there is an @ symbol. And then it is the domain that hosts that email. So a popular one, of course, is Google, and Google's domain is gmail.com. So let's go over some popular Gmail or email services. You can see Gmail is the most popular email service in the world. And then it's iCloud Mail, Yahoo, Outlook, Proton Mail, Zoho Mail, GMX, AOL. So these are all free email services that allow you to create an email address for yourself. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be one of those. Let's say I own the website trevor.com. And on trevor.com, I have a server that shows you the website when you visit trevor.com. However, let's say in this case, I wanted to create an email address that is hosted on my own server from trevor.com. All I would have to do is set up that email, and it could be something like Trevor, and then always followed by the @ symbol, and it could be then Trevor.com. And again, it doesn't always need to be .com. Let's say it was .org or .net or .ai, anything like that. So essentially, that allows you to have an email address that is associated with your website. But most people just sign up for free services like Gmail or Yahoo. Now, keep in mind, on my iPhone here, I have the Mail app. And essentially, what this means is messages can be sent and received through that email address. That email address is kind of the identifier of where it's going to be sent to. So if I tap on the little pencil and paper here, you can see it says to, and I can immediately type in an email address of who I want to send that message to. And then it says from, and then it has my Gmail email address. Again, signing up through Google. So when I type out something, hi and happy birthday, something like that, and I type in who, I can type in my name here and just enter that in. It will send from this Gmail account to the other Gmail address or email this message, so they'll be able to see it. And then, of course, they'll be able to reply to it if they wanted to as well. I hope this helps. If it did, hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you on the next one.